In the press release that Availity issued about this, you talked about delivering on the goals that are laid out in this pledge. Tell me more about the Intelligent Utilization Management platform, how it works, and it sounds like you talked a bit about how it's already exceeding the goal of doing it so quickly. But tell us more about how it works.
So I think it's the right combination of tech and culture, is the way I think about it. Because one of the things that I believe is, technology can enable better processes, but there's a lot of culture that's been built into decades of bad administrative process, right? So I'll use just a real quick example, if you don't mind. I blew my knee out in February skiing, and went to my neighbor, who's my orthopedic surgeon, to get it looked at. And he's like, well, you need an MRI.
Okay.
So he takes me to the front desk to the young lady behind the desk and says, hey, we need to schedule Mr. Thomas for an MRI. He walks away and she goes, okay, Mr. Thomas, I'll call you probably sometime next week and to schedule an appointment. Because her culture is it takes days to get an auth approved. So I'm standing at the counter, I'm like, hey, do me a favor, run it now. Because I know they're a Florida Blue.
Okay.
I'm a Florida Blue member, and I'm in Florida, right? So I know what they're going to do. So she laughs and like, look, that's not going to work. And I said, do me a favor, just humor me, right? And she could tell I wasn't going to go away.
It's a business, understanding.
Yeah, exactly.
If it fails, at least I learned something.
Yeah, exactly. So I watch as she calls the imaging center. They own it, right? It's their own MRI center. And seriously, not a minute later, she looks up at me and she's like, how about tomorrow at 1 p.m.? Okay. I'm like, fantastic, done. But my point of that is the tech, we know the tech works, but we've got to evolve the culture, particularly I would say on the provider side, so that there has to be, you've got to train and re-educate a lot of people who've done things old school for a long time, that there's actually a better way to accomplish the result.